Samad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavindra ki jai, Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Se Advaita Gadadhar Sivas Adi Gaur Bhaktivinoda jai, Sri Radha Krishna Gaur Gopinath Sam Kund Radha Kund Giridhar ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Navadvip Dham ki jai, Swami Bhaktivinoda ki jai, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, स्वामी भक्तवृंद की जय. All glories to the Assembly Lord. All glories to the Assembly. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. This morning's class will be 6-139. 6-139 recorded July 20th, 1976 in San Francisco.
Questions asked of the Yamadutas by the Vishnudutas are: what is the process of meting out punishment to others? Who is actually a candidate to be punished? Are all karmis engaged in fruitive activities fit to be punished, or only some of them?
Katham siddhyate danda king vasasthanamipsitam dandya king karino sadde ahosit kadachinnina. The first question was, Bruta dharmasya nastattam jacha adharmasya lakshana. When there is some vichar, judgment, it must be done very nicely. A criminal is judged before the magistrate, is taken just to make proper judgment. Whether this man is punishable, he committed some criminal activities, the circumstances, the condition of the mind, everything should be judged. This is called judgment. So, who is punishable? Desh Kal Patra. There is consideration. Desh Kal Patra. Desh means situation. And Kal, time. And Patra, and the subject. Just like a child, he takes one fruit here. So he is not punishable. According to Vedic system, a child, a woman, a brahmana, a cow, and a saintly person, they are not punishable. Cow, woman, saintly person, brahman, and child, they are beyond all laws. Even they commit some, they do not do, they have no criminal purpose. Formerly, the women were trained up in such a way, very chaste and obedient, so they had no chance to commit any offense. And brahmanas, they are also trained up, sama, dhamma, sattam, shaucham.
Take the children out. All the children should go out.
No, that's all right. So, children are not punishable. Neither the woman. But don't take advantage. And here we have got these brahmanas, saintly persons, women and children. Now, who is to be punished? Yes. Kathang siddhyati danda. So, the judge must know who is to be punished. That is judgment. Kathang siddhyati danda sthanam, deshkal patra. According to time, according to circumstances, according to the subject, everything scrutinizedly judged, not whimsically. Nowadays it is the time for emergency. Anyone can be punished without any judgment. But this is not good position. Then, danda king karina sarve. Karina means fruitive actors. Those who are working for getting some profit. So sometimes we getting profit, we make some undesirable activities, which is called black market. So that is punishable. There are systems, of course I cannot quote from where, but it is a system that a merchant, highest profit he can take for exchanging, not more than 25%. That is the highest. If one merchant takes more than 25% profit, then he is punishable. This was the system. So, Karina, so we are all workers. Somebody is working for his personal profit and somebody is working for the profit of Krishna. It appears almost similar. An ordinary man is selling some newspaper and our man is selling the magazine. It looks the similar thing, but it is not similar. It is different. Therefore, if a newspaper seller creates some disturbance on the street, the police can punish. But when one is selling back to Godhead, he is not punished. This is the difference. But nowadays these rascals, they do not know whom to punish, whom not to punish. They take, all right, you are selling back to Godhead, you must come, police custody. So all are not punishable. All are doing the same thing. This is judgment. Then the animals, they are also working hard day and night for their necessities of life. But if an animal steals something from your house or takes some eatable, he is not punishable. You will find in the bazaar there is crowd and the cows enter there and they eat the vegetables to their heart's content. But he is not punishable. Still, the cow is not punishable. But if a man takes one potato without the permission, he is punishable. So the animals are not punishable. All the law books are meant for the man, for the human being, not for the animals. Just like in your country, the police law is keep to the right, your car, but if an animal goes keep to the left, it is not punishable. So everyone knows punishable. Then again, human being, all of them not punishable. Those who are criminals, those who have violated laws, they are punishable. So therefore this question is whether and how they are punishable, what is dharma and what is adharma. So if you are representative of Jamaraj, then you explain to us first of all whether you are actually representative. So the Jamaduta, they are also servant of very exalted personality, one of the authority. So they are not lacking in knowledge by the grace of their master. So the first thing they said, Veda pranihito dharma, jadanma tad viparya. Dharma and adharma, religious principle and not religious principle, non-religious principle. How to discriminate? The book is there, Veda. We have to consult the Vedas. There are so many Vedic literature. 4 Vedas, then Upanishad, 108 Upanishad, then philosophy, Vedanta Sutra, all summarized, then explanation of Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhashyam, Brahma Sutrana, then there is Ramayana, there is Mahabharata, immense literature, full of Vedic literature. So one should try to understand this literature. They are meant for the human being. Veda pranihita dharma. If one wants to be religious, religious means that is the beginning of human life. If one is not religious, then he is animal. Dharmena hina pasubhi samara. So, in order to make a person perfectly religious, there are so many Vedic literatures. So who is taking care of it? Nobody is taking care of it. Therefore, at the present moment, Kalu Sudra Sammava. Sudra means equal to the animal. Tulsidas has classified ढोल गंवार शूद्र पशु नारी ये सब शासन के अधिकारी. So woman will be sorry, but he has classified in that way. Anyway, so nobody is taking care of the Vedic literature. Therefore they do not know what is right, what is wrong. Dharma, dharma means right and wrong. But Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literature. Sarvagava Upanishadam. It is the essence of all Vedic literature. Therefore Krishna says, what is the purpose of Vedas? You may be very learned scholar in Vedas. Then what you have learned, Vedanta. Vedanta means the last knowledge of Vedas. So Vedanta is, Krishna is explaining in the Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta vit, Vedanta krit cham, sarvasya chahang ridishan nivishta, matta smriti jnanam apohanancha, vedaisya sarvai aham eva vedam, Vedanta vid, Vedanta krit cha aham. So, this summary is there. Krishna is sitting, sarvasya cha aham, ridi, within the heart, sannivishta. I am seated there, Ishara parva sarvabhutana, and he is giving intelligence and forgetfulness. Why one is forgetful of Krishna and why one is conscious of Krishna? That is also due to Krishna. One who has tried to forget Krishna, then Krishna is giving him opportunity to forget Krishna. one who is trying to know Krishna, then Krishna is giving intelligence to know Krishna. This is Krishna is there. If you want to know Krishna, then Krishna will give you intelligence, how to know him. If you want to forget Krishna, then he will give you, mislead you in such a way that you will forever forget Krishna. Sarvasya chahang hridi sannivishta. That is also explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Tanahang disata Quran kipami ajasra andhajanish. Those are asuras, demons, trying to defy the existence of God, Krishna. Krishna is putting him in such circumstances, in such family, in such society, in such community, in such country, that he will have no opportunity to know Krishna. Tanahang this, because he is envious of Krishna, wants to forget Krishna. So Krishna is putting him in such circumstance. And one who is little eager to know Krishna, then Krishna is giving intelligence. Tisam satadayuktanam bhajatang pritipurvagam dadami buddhijogam tam jena mam abhujanti. Everything is said there. Tisam satadayuktanam. Anyone who is 24 hours engaged, how he is engaged? Bhajatang. Simply for bhajan. Bhajan means worshipping. How to worship Krishna. Satadayuktanam, 24 hours anxious. How to serve Krishna, how to serve Krishna. To become mad after Krishna. Such person. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Sunnaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. I see everything vacant, being separated from Govinda. This is called love. So, of course, it is not possible to come to that position like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Mahabhav. Mahabhav. It is not for any human being to come to that stage. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown how to become mad after Krishna by his life when he was in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya. At night he would go out and fall down on the sea or somewhere. The door was closed and still he would get out and go and where is Krishna, where is Krishna? Then his assistant, secretaries would go out and find out him. So, for 18 years he was in that way, in Jagannath Puri. That is called Mahabhav. So, it is not possible for human being. But at least not Mahabhav, but Bhav, that we can. Bhav. Tato Bhav. Adu sadhya tato sadhu sangha atha anartha nivitti syat tato nishtha tato ruchi tatha shakti tato bhav. One can increase gradually to the stage of bhav. This bhava stage, that separation, just like the Goswamis, when they were in Vrindavan, they were feeling this bhav. He Radhi brajate vike chalalite, he nandasuna kutaho. And they were simply searching up in the Vrindavan forest. He Radhi, Radharani, hey Brajadevike, all the gopis. He Radhi, Brajadevike chalalite, he Nandasuna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna. Kuta, where you are all? This is bhav. Where you are all? Sri Govardhana Padavatale Kalindi Bhagane Kutaha. Where you are? Are you near the Govardhan hill or some forest on the bank of the Jamuna? Please let me know. Gosantaviti sarvato brajapure khedai mahavivali. In this way, they are searching after Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And crying, Gosantaviti mahavivali. Just like mad. This is Krishna consciousness. This is the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness. When one will be mad after Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? That is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also showed us that way. The Goswamis also showed us that way. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur says that we must follow the Goswamis and their servant. Ei chai Gosai jar tarmui das. I am not going to be a servant of anyone. But a person who has taken the 6 Goswami as his master, I become his servant. Ei chai Gosai jar tarmui das. Why I shall become anyone's das? But if somebody is the servant of the Goswamis, then I become his servant. Ei chai Gosai jar tarmui das. Tasabar padoreno moro panchogras. They are dust of lotus feet, that is my food. This is Narottam Das Thakur says. Ei chai Gosai jabe braje koila bas, Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakar. What is the business of Goswami? From Vrindavan, they tried to broadcast the pastimes of Lord Krishna, Krishna and Radha. Ei chai Gosai jabe braje koila bas. So we should follow that principle. That we should not be packed up. Sometimes we find in Vrindavan, they say, no, I have taken vow, I am not going out of Vrindavan. Of course, the Goswamis did not get out of Vrindavan, but the priest, Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno, Sadharma Samasthapago. They are always engaged in writing books. Nana Shastra, various Shastra, scripture, always studying and taking essence of the Shastra and presenting to the world people. Why? Sadharma Samasthapago. Just to establish real religious principle. Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuna, with scrutinizing, thinking of that and giving to the people. This is Goswami's business. Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno, Sadharma Samasthapago. Why? Lokanang Hitakarino. For the benefit of the whole human society. Lokanam hitakari, no, Bharan, no, Saran, no. Therefore one should take shelter of the Goswamis. That is Goswami. So, here, Veda Pranita, Veda, the Vedic literature, that is Dharma. No manufacturing. Nowadays it has become a fashion. Because Vedas, that is beginning. Millions, nobody can give any description since when the Vedas are coming down by the parampara system. But after this Vedic period, so many religious system has come out. Up to 5,000 years before, the Vedas were accepted all over the world, Vedic civilization. Then later on, gradually, the Christianity has come, the Mohammedanism, Islamism has come, Buddhism come, and now there are so many others, this Samaj, that Samaj, this religion, this religion, this religion. Because that means people are getting out of the touch of the Vedic civilization. So this Krishna consciousness movement means we are trying again to bring them to this Vedic civilization. Here it is stated, Veda pranihita dharma. If you take to the Vedic principles of life, then you become religious. And what is that Vedic principle? Veda ishta sarvai ahameva Veda. Krishna says, Vedic principle means to know me, Krishna. Veda ishta sarvai. Veda pranihita dharma. And what is Veda? Veda ishta sarvai ahameva Vedam. So, but there is Vedanta. Yes, Vedanta Krit, Vedanta Vid, Aham. I am the compiler of Vedanta and I know what is Vedanta. So whatever Krishna says, that is Vedanta. And other so-called Vedantis, they are nonsense. They do not know what is Vedanta. Yes, Krishna says, Vedanta Vid, I know what is Vedanta. Why you know? Vedanta Krit, I have compiled Vedanta. In the incarnation of Vyasadeva, Vyasadeva incarnation, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas, Mahamuni Krite, Mahamuni, the great sage, Vyasadeva, is incarnation of Krishna. So he has compiled Vedanta Sutra. Therefore he knows what is Vedanta. And because Vedanta will be misinterpreted by rascals, therefore Vyasadeva personally has commented on Vedanta Sutra by writing Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore he begins Srimad Bhagavatam with the first aphorism of Vedanta, Janmadasya jataha annaya ditaratascha arthesu avijñasarat. So, this Krishna consciousness movement is a Vedic movement, authorized. Veda pranihita dharma. If one becomes Krishna conscious, then he knows what is dharma and what is adharma. He knows who is punishable, who is not punishable. In this way, if you follow the principles of Krishna consciousness, it is in a different way, not different way, Krishna name is there. When I registered this association, many friends requested me that why you are nomenclature this Krishna, make it God consciousness. No. As soon as I give God consciousness, all the rascals will bring so many false gods. Therefore, it must be definitely stated Krishna consciousness. So, try to follow Krishna consciousness movement, then you will be situated in the Vedic civilization and you will know everything properly. Jasmin vijñāte sarvamedam vijñātam bhavanti. If you understand Krishna, then you understand everything. This is Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much.
Haribo. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Gnanjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Haribo. So, another amazing verse, amazing blessing of Srila Prabhupada, giving us this wisdom passed down from thousands and thousands of years ago. So, the discussion of Dharma and Srila Prabhupada is referring a lot to Veda in discussion of the point of what is Dharma. And so we're going to try to, we're going to try to recap most of the points, hopefully all the points that Srila Prabhupada mentions, and really try to absorb the message. Try to absorb the message that Srila Prabhupada is given. It's important to have that sort of a meditation, to focus the mind on what is Prabhupada's message, what is he's trying to tell us, and we do this by listening. So this, just like every morning, we offer prayers to Srila Prabhupada by Guru Puja, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Kori Akya, Arna Kori Homane Asha. That I have no other desire but to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from the lotus mouth of the Guru. So, let's start. The verse is 6.139. And we are continuing the discussion between Yamadutas and Vishnudutas. And can someone say, what is the question here at this point at the conversation? What is the issue? What is the discussion about? Yes. So, because, so what happened? The Yamadutas are taking Ajamil for judgment after his lifetime came to an end, and the Vishnudutas appeared. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai. Vishnudutas appeared, and therefore the discussion started about what would be the fate of Ajamil, and therefore many different topics were discussed. So here, the topic of who is punishable. And even in this world, Srila Prabhupada says, even in this world, we have some civilized system of determining if somebody does whatever that is not acceptable within the society or is regulated within the system of legal whatever behavior or norms, there is some sort of a consideration. How is this person going to be punished? So what are the considerations? Yes?
I think one of them was you have to be human
Okay.
to be Yeah, to be punished.
Yes.
You wouldn't punish an animal for.
Yeah, so that is more the discussion on a subject. When Srila Prabhupada says the subject or the patra, what are the other two? There's patra and there is another. There's three considerations Srila Prabhupada mentioned when. Yes, yes. So this is the discussion on when one before one passes the judgment. Whether someone is punishable, they consider different things. So one of them is the subject, and within the discussion of the subject or patra, maybe that rings a bell. There is another two considerations that are taken into account before the judgment is passed, and what else is also taken into account. Yes, desha, kala, and patra. So desha means the place, and the situation, and kala means time, certain, and patra, the subject. Desha, kala, patra. So according to the time, place, and circumstance, that's what we often say, these three: time, place, and circumstance, under which something is done. We consider that in order to determine what is the right, what is the right judgment for a person. So this is when the judge is considering, like we have a legal system, so there are, the judge is the person who should know. So that's why the judge makes a judgment. Why? Because the judge is trained and he should know all the different intricacies and situations according to which the proper judgment should be passed. So in the same way, Srila Prabhupada explains that who knows who is punishable? He kind of brings this point towards the end about who is actually on a universal scale, on a scale of the moral judgments of the souls, what they've done in this life. Who knows? Yamaraj, yes? Yes, yeah, one who knows Krishna. So this was finally in a discussion of the Veda, of what is the Veda. And Vedakrit, yes, the one who has made the Veda, and Vedavid, one who knows the Veda, and one who is Vedya, which means to be known. Krishna is Vedya. Krishna is to be known out of all the Vedas. It is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this was then a final point. Okay, so we've discussed, we kind of briefly made a summary now, and we can discuss some detailed points that Srila Prabhupada mentioned. So let's start with the discussion of the subjects who are not punishable according to the scripture. Yes.
Those who are not punishable: women, children, brahmanas, and cows.
Very good. Yes, and animals in general. Saintly persons, yeah. And saintly person, yes. So it's I found it interesting how Srila Prabhupada elaborates. Okay, we understand it's obvious, why children or animals should not be punished, should not be punishable, because they are innocent. You don't expect from them to know everything, to know what's right, what's wrong. So therefore, when they do something, they're not taken they're not taken. They're not accountable, because they simply don't know. So in some way, it kind of, what is the common thing among these categories? One is that they're simply innocent, and then we have another: women, brahmanas, and saintly persons. So for the saintly persons and brahmanas and women, okay, we'll say, we'll put them, that it should be that the opposite, because they know, and therefore they're not punishable because they are so well trained within the principles, with the Vedic principles, that it is, there would be no chance, so Srila Prabhupada says, there will be no chance that they would commit something that is punishable. Yeah? Let's try to have more response to... yeah, so let's see, how is Brahmana trained so that he has no chance to commit? Does anybody remember? It's a very small point. Srila Prabhupada quotes a verse from the Bhagavad Gita about Brahmana, the qualities of a Brahmana, how they're trained. Yes, yeah. Samadama, Shaucham, Ajavam Evacha. I don't remember all of them. Maybe someone can quote the verse. What are the qualities of a Brahmana that in the Bhagavad Gita? And the Prabhupada quote the verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Sama. Yes. Samadama. Come on. Let's hear from our Bhakti Shastri students.
Samodama Tapa Sarcham. I can't remember the rest of the verse.
Okay, someone else help in the next line.
Shanti Rajavam.
Okay.
So the verse mentions clearly the qualities of a Brahmana by which they work, from self-control, austerity, truthfulness, cleanliness, peace of mind. Can't remember the rest of the verse.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, cleanliness, truthfulness, austerity, peace of mind. Yes? Jnanam, Vijnanam, Ashtikyam. Well done. Wow, so many qualities. It's something to really think about, no? Try to meditate on these qualities of Brahmana. And Srila Prabhupada mentioned how in the assembly that he was talking about, there was Brahmanas, there was saintly persons, there's women and children, and so no one was punishable. So that was really cute. When someone said, get the kids out, because they're making noise. And Prabhupada said, no, that's all right. Everybody clapped. And yeah, that was really very beautiful exchange. So Brahmanas, and Srila Prabhupada has actually founded the Krishna conscious movement to actually create a Brahmana class. And so this is something, if you belong to Krishna conscious movement, it's something really to remember these qualities, to cultivate these qualities of cleanliness, of austerity, cultivating knowledge, wisdom. What else? Yeah, peacefulness, mercy, tolerance, titiksha, yes. Self-control. Thank you. And women, let's say, okay, so this is, now we're living in a different age. We're living in a Kali Yuga, of course. So other places, we all coming from the background of, or most of us, some of us, we're coming from a very pure backgrounds, but some of us not. However, in the Shastra it says, Kalo Shudra Sambhava, that in this age of Kali, everyone is born a Shudra. And there is another place where there's a group of people that Srila Prabhupada quotes, group of people that are also considered low birth, which is also Shudras, women, animals. They're like considered to be in a low birth. And Prabhupada, what did Prabhupada say when there is a discussion about women. There's always women's rights because we're living now in a different time. So some of these subjects can be a little sensitive, perhaps, and it's important actually to discuss these subjects and really to make it right, to understand exactly what is meant by these statements, that no one is being put down as a category on anything. And even Srila Prabhupada says, women will maybe not be happy or something like this. Maybe someone will remember, maybe women would not be happy with this kind of mention, but this is how it was stated before. And why? Because it was a different time. So this is another way of understanding Desha, Kala, Patra, different time, different circumstance. And we have to really understand the essence, so which brings us to the the final point. What is the essence? Yamarajas were asking Veda Pranihito Dharma. They were actually saying that the Veda pronounces the Dharma. What is the Dharma? And what is the essence of Dharma, of Veda? Yes? Yeah, so this verse that we're hearing, Vedaischa Sarvair Ahameva Vedya, is in the Bhagavad Gita. So the Bhagavad Gita explains the essence of Dharma, and another scripture that Srila Prabhupada has translated that explains the essence of Dharma, Bhagavatam, which starts with the aphorism Janmadhyasyataha, which is the beginning also of Vedanta Sutra, or Brahma Sutra, which explains the conclusion of all Vedas. So, and there are so many points. I hope we'll cover it. Srila Prabhupada goes in somewhat in explaining what is Krishna consciousness. Can maybe somebody mention the main point? Why? What is Krishna consciousness? How Srila Prabhupada mentions Lord Chaitanya and Goswamis. How one actually, yes. Yes.
Asking why, about Krishna. Who is Krishna? Where is Krishna?
Where, yes. Yeah, we can ask why, and also we can ask where. So, where is Krishna? The Sad Goswami Ashtakam, which describes the mood of the Goswamis. He Radhe Brajadevike Chalalite He Nanda Suno Kuta. Where are you? Are you here? Are you there? So this is the eagerness. So this was explained following the point that it's up to us how we can know Krishna. So we have to be eager. So eagerness is depending on our desire. And Srila Prabhupada describes this following the discussion on Sarvais, that Sarvasya chaham hridi sanivishto matasmriting jnanam apohanam cha, that from me comes remembrance and forgetfulness. So whoever wants to forget Krishna, Krishna gives them an intelligence to forget Krishna. And whoever wants to know Krishna, Krishna will help them. So if we are eager and we're becoming mad and so eager to know Krishna, then Krishna will let himself reveal himself. So this mood was exhibited by Lord Chaitanya, he was mad after Krishna. And of course, what did Srila Prabhupada say? The difference between Lord Chaitanya and the jiva in this context.
That we can't be on the same level as Lord Chaitanya. It is Maha.
Yes, Mahabhava. But he did still explain that by practicing Krishna consciousness, we can reach the state of Bhava, yeah, and there are different states before state of Bhava, and the beginning with Shraddha, yeah, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, and Bhava. Well done. We've run over time a little bit, but I think we've covered main points. Thank you very much for listening and partaking in discussion. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.